News bin bring am come outside say some Nigerians then go loot one particular government warehouse. Now dem say as dem don loot dat warehouse finish, na im FG wey be federal government come say dem wan start to dey distribute the rice. After hungry Nigerians empty government warehouse, FG begin nationwide distribution of grains. Barely 24 hours after hungry Nigerians in Abuja emptied a federal government warehouse, the Bola Tinubu administration is set to begin nationwide distribution of grains to cushion the effect of hardship across the country. The Bola Tinubu administration is set to begin nationwide distribution of grains to cushion the effect of hardship across the country. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, disclosed this on Monday. TheNewsGuru.com, TNG recalls that last Sunday, many hungry Nigerians stormed a government warehouse and emptied it of foodstuffs. Dear fellow Nigerians, he wrote on his official X handle, in these trying times, I extend my sincere compassion to those affected by the hardship in the country. I understand the gravity of the situation, especially with the unfortunate event of foodstuff warehouse looting. Amidst these challenges, I want to assure you that our commitment to your well-being remains resolute. We should commend the distribution of the 42,000 metric tons of grains as approved by Mr. President across the 36 states of the Federation as one of the programs to be rolled out this week. We are working hand in hand with NEMA and the DSS to ensure that the grains get to the right people in the right packages and quantities. Furthermore, 58,500 metric tons of made rice and from mega rice millers will be released into the market for stabilization. The minister, who hailed the resilience of the Nigerian people, urged them to back President Bola Tinubu's government in his quest to address the challenge facing the country. I acknowledge the strength of the Nigerian people, and it is this resilience that will guide us through these difficult times. Let us stand together to support Mr. President in his strive for a better Nigeria, Kyari said. Our government, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is committed to addressing these challenges and working towards a more secure and prosperous future for all. The development is part of moves by the government to curb the hardship of in the country, seeing the removal of fuel subsidy and the floating of the naira. The cost of living in Nigeria has reached new highs. There have been protests in several parts of the country as Nigerians sought the government's attention to address the economic hardship. Several warehouses and food trucks have also been looted in some places, but the federal government is calling for patience, assuring that the reforms by the Tinubu-led administration are set to yield fruit. And here I am asking the question that why would they wait to make people loot and first before they share? But I like as people go carry wetin them. I like am. It sweet me to sorry me. Yes. See, because I didn't say they no loot and they no go share. Like then they come and say make it come share. It no make sense. See, this sharing of this thing, I'm not in support of it. Do the right thing. You give people rice, you don't give people rice. Rice still cost for market. You give people garri, people don't give people garri. Garri still cost. You give people money, you don't give people money. Vegetable oil, palm oil is still expensive. Crayfish is still expensive. Yam, potatoes, onions. It's still what's it called? Expensive in the market. It really does not really do anything. Though it helps to cope, it helps you. Okay, people that carry them 25 kg, then at least they go sit down and manage, but no be only rice and go dey chop. Things still dey very expensive. Cost of living don't high. Do you understand? It is like it's not a root solution. It's a surface solution, and it is not going to be sustainable, if you ask me. Distributions of grains to Nigerians will not solve the hardship in the land. Thank you. Federal government cannot distribute grains to over 170 million Nigerians. Locate the taproot of the hardship and solve it once and for all. Thank you. Nigerians will fight for themselves, giving them embalming environments. Nigerians will fight for them. Once fuel price pump reduces, everything will reduce by itself. Exactly, this person understands where I'm coming from. It's a surface solution. Go to the root causes of whatever is causing the hardship. Go there, look for the solution and bring it out. And believe me, It is even far better than giving rice or giving whatever food items. And when reading the news, they said they're going to make sure that the grains get to the right people. My goodness sake, who are the right people? People who cannot afford. There is nobody where hardship really, but though you would say there are people that the hardship no, really hold them like that. Like there are people who are still able to afford the rice. It's just that it's expensive. There are people who they can barely afford it, and it does not mean that they don't need it. So this whole talk of they're going to make sure it gets to people, to the right people in the right quantity. Me, I don't understand. If you ask me, is Nigerian problem the government or the media? Why repeating the same news on and on, my dear? Attire. In as much as Tinubu is answerable to the Fulanis and allow herdsmen and their cows destroy farmlands, scarcity of food cannot go away. Once he allowed those Fulanis to be the government, to be his government, or to dictate for him, the economy will keep crashing. Bring in economic experts from ND technocrats to work with you, cut all this irresponsible spending, and save this country. Abi? Other countries are inventing aeroplane cars and so on. Nigerian government wants to use hunger to fight its innocent, poor citizens, but Nigerians are to blame because they are too afraid to take destinies into their own hands. Abi, between the tolerate, and I make these people steal the need because anybody see if person offend you today, you let them go. Offend you tomorrow, you let them go. Offend you next tomorrow, my dear. For 1 week, he will offend you, and the offense now from small, from stepping on you to taking what belongs to you, and you confronting them, to them shutting you down, to them slapping you. My dear, na so the graduate to go. For the first day, come oppose them. But you see, for the first day where the person do anyhow, you are a human being, you express yourself, you don't like this and you don't like it. The second day they try to do it, you want the person very steady. The person says this, you know that you're not joking. Believe you me, respect, that respect where you want, the person will give you. Do you understand? You don't give the person, you don't shock the person out. You know they even send the person matter, the person yet go reset. But if you allow it to continue, my dear, now so it will be you. If you become a reality, every day you go to fear somebody that will beat you. And we are not meant to live our life in fear. Why would the government wait till the warehouses emptied before distributing grains, which was supposed to have been done before now? My dear, I tire. I don't tire. Now you teach them how to grab and run with it now, and that is what they are doing. The irresponsible, insensitive, and careless and useless administration, this person finished government, is not hearing action of the people who speak louder than voice. Very soon, if they look for rights, they no see. I tell you people, the poor will go after the rich and will eat the rich. I just say make I drop this one here. Alright, on those notes, we have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.